Look, it's just about, for me, I say, look, men need to understand female nature. They try to date up. Hypergamy is real. I'll say this, man. If she wants to take my money too, take body too. It is what it is. You want to take my money too, so take body too. Simple. Facts, innit? That's how I see it. I ain't complaining. I just say, like, look, men level up and do your thing. I'm S.Banks&JD.
And I'm JD Network.
And welcome to the S.Banks&JD Network podcast.
Thank you.
Now, we have a great topic today. It's something that a lot of people don't like to talk about or don't like to admit.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's fine. We're reviewing a clip that we heard, content creators make it common channel. And they were pretty much saying, do men and women value different things in relationships? And I think they do.
We do.
Men want what they want. Women want what they want.
For sure.
We're different. And there's nothing wrong with having your preferences. That's not a problem.
Yep.
And I think that you should have your criterias and your do's and your don'ts.
Yep.
Men, women. I just don't like the fact when men are shamed for saying what they want, what their preferences or their criteria is, when women can say, oh, I want a man 6 feet tall, chiseled abs, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada.
And then not shamed.
And then when I say, well, I want the melon breast, flat stomach, big bum, 10 out of 10, I get shamed for it, or toxic misogynist. So my problem is when they try to shame men in that. But I think if you got your preferences, hey,
yeah,
it is what it is. But we've got a video, and what we've done, we've broken the video down. It's about, I'm not going to tell you how long it is. It's a long video. It's not that long, but it's long enough. And we've taken two clips from it. You know, it's about a minute or so long. And we're pretty much going to break down some of the things that these people in the video were saying. And we'll give you like our thoughts, and obviously hit us in the comments with some of your thoughts. Yep. What do you want to say before we play clip number one?
Say there is two initial questions that they asked within this podcast and within the clips that we're going to play. The first question, or it's not a first question, but it's, you know, all together. And it's, do women value money and do men value beauty?
Yeah.
So those are the questions that have been asked, and these are the questions they're explaining.
Because we're not taking that video from the beginning. We're just fast forwarding it, and we're giving you a bit of dialogue so you can understand where we're going with it.
Yeah.
So rewind on that. What did you say? Finances and what?
Do women value money and do men value beauty?
Exactly. So anything else to add, and then, or should we just jump straight into the first clip and then we'll try to break it down?
Yeah, we can jump in.
All right, cool. What we're going to do now, we're going to play the first clip and we'll break it down for you. So let's play that clip and then we're going to go from there.
But I think when it comes to rich men, like 100% the work rate, and that is like the leader is really attractive for women, but the security as well.
Yeah, so it's being a provider.
Yeah, there's a provider, there's a sense of maybe, depending on the girl, a certain lifestyle and everything. And it's just like...
So if someone was a provider and they drove a Prius, that's fine, yeah?
A provider? Pardon?
Provider and they drove it to a Prius
car. I'm not up to, don't ask me no questions. You just shut it down so quickly. Like, no one's going to get a screenshot of me.
I feel like...
a 4 out of 10.
I thought, you want a 4 out of 10?
No, that's not my thing.
Easier to handle.
My thing was just more...
Less maintenance.
I don't think it's just... Because some of the descriptions you've had is kind of like, oh, with time and stuff like that. And with certain men, it's not about the beauty, because at the end of the day, it's not what you see. Sometimes it's what you feel.
Yeah. Okay.
First thing that came to my mind is stop the cap.
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
He's capping like crazy. And he just sounds like a woman. It's like, really? It's not what you see, it's what you feel.
All right.
Are you being serious?
I'm not gonna go in on him too much. I'm gonna attack the argument or the question.
Yeah.
Let me say that. So, ladies first. What's your first thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, to the questions, women want men that have money because
What's the reason, man?
we want
Men is sitting in suspense. Thinking,
I'm sure they know
what's the
answer
reason?
anyway.
What's the reason? No, they don't. But go on.
Women want a man who can provide. So provide for us and provide for our offspring. That's why women want men that have money. So it's not necessarily, of course.
Is it money or is it ambition? Because they did mention that.
Yeah, they did. Of course, we want men that have ambition. Definitely. That's a must. But we need a man to be financially stable. So obviously for himself, first of all, a man should,
I do have a counter to that. I'm not going to say it right now. I was
Okay.
just thinking combo breaker.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do that yet. Continue though.
I would just say women, I'm not saying it's all about the money and he has to have crazy dough or no. I'm just saying to have a good income so he's able to provide
So
for the woman and our children.
So in other words, women prefer men with money, to be blunt. And let me put it like this, not to say money is the be all and end all.
No, it's not.
But it does play a massive factor.
Okay, let me put it this way. The world that we live in order to live our lives, we need money. We need to pay for things.
Love. I have to go. Am I doing it correct? Love.
Love don't pay the rent.
Don't pay the bills.
It doesn't pay the rent or the bills.
It is
So
what it is.
When I say that, I mean, we live in a world where you need money. If you have no money, you're on the streets. Let's just put it that way. So that's why women want men with money.
Yeah.
Because they need to provide for us so that we can live in this world.
I don't think there's anything wrong with, again, I said it in the beginning. There's nothing wrong with having your preferences, your wants, and having your criteria.
Yeah.
It's a problem for me when a man has his criteria and his preferences and women shame him with that. And I don't think that's fair.
It's not. And I agree with you there. I don't think men should be shamed because they like what they like. The same way men won't shame women for liking what they like. I don't see what the issue is here. You like what you like, I like what I like, and that's that.
Let's talk about the guy. He asked her that question. He said, "What if he drove a Prius? The way she just jammed up, the way she seized up, like what's that?" And I'm being facetious when I say that, right? But my point is this: they had their preferences and their criteria, and she felt ashamed for admitting that. And I don't think that was right.
No, see, that's where my problem was as well.
Yeah.
Because she said, I feel so ashamed. You probably didn't hear that in a clip that we played, but we'll link the full video in the
They can go back and watch it.
So they can go and watch it.
Yeah.
But we have watched the full clip. And she said, just before what you heard, she said she feels ashamed.
What if you drive the Prius? That was funny. That was funny.
It was funny. Her reaction was very funny in regards to that.
Suddenly she didn't hear the question anymore. Like, what's that? Huh? Huh? Is that like you poured water on her software, man? She was starting to just, spark
Like,
up.
don't ask me that question. It's like, nah, blood. That's what's thinking in her.
And then she'll feel ashamed.
She said she
feeling
does.
that
She
way.
said she feels ashamed.
Why? That's what you like. That's what you like.
Well,
It is what it is.
Exactly.
But yeah, go on anyway, man.
Yes, I would just say for women, going back to being a provider and stuff, it's in our hardware to look for the best guy.
Women date up.
Yeah, we date up also. But
Yeah.
I'm saying when we're looking for a man, we look for the strongest, the wisest. We look for a leader. We look for a guy in regards to security, finances, all these things, and we look
That
for.
that leads me. Sorry to cut you.
Mm-hmm.
That leads me into the 3 P's. Let's talk about the 3 P's for a second. And whoever don't know what that is, I've put it here. I already know it is, but I'm just got my notes. Provision, provide, and protect. Although some people say provision, or they say provide, protect, and profess.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's women want those 3 P's. Someone to give them provision, i.e., good counsel, yada yada yada. Provide, as in money, in what we're talking about, and protect them. That's what they want.
And what's wrong with that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
If you think about it, we're women. We're women. We need someone to protect us.
Read the small
We
print.
can't really
read the
protect
small print.
ourselves.
Some dudes can be women
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you go back to nature, you have the man or the alpha. Let's say lions and lionesses. You have the alpha male. He is there to protect the I was gonna say herd. It's not the herd.
They know what you mean.
Yeah,
They know what you mean.
He's there to protect everyone.
Let's use the herd. He's there to protect the camp, man. And it is what it is.
Exactly. So, women, we're not a protector. We will protect the cubs, yes,
Look,
but we need someone to protect us.
I say this: stay in your lane.
Yeah,
Women do what they do. Men do what they do.
you do what you're good at.
Equality
I do what I'm
isn't
good at.
always even.
No,
We're not the same.
no.
So we're gonna have different wants and needs.
But
Now-
you can't expect the same thing from both of us.
No, I would just say, look, audience, women. What did you think? Like, what do you look for in a guy? Is it provision, protect, and provide? Put in the comments. Let me know your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for most women that's what it is.
Listen, yes. Well, generally,
Yeah.
but see, I had another combo breaker for you there. I'm gonna save that
Okay.
for later on. But yeah, put in the comments. What's your thoughts on it so far, man? What do you think? What kind of guys do you go for? You know, does he need to earn a certain wage? Does he need to be high value as far as finances and making 6 figures? Let me know. Put your thoughts in the comments.
In regards to that now, some women are just mad delusional when it comes to that sort of thing. But I'm just saying we're hardwired to want the best. We want the best guy. So when it comes to finances,
Yeah, but I don't think it's just about money
it's
or women.
not just about
it's
money.
about security.
Yes.
As long as he ain't a waste man, because let's be real, you say to most men will quick to say, oh, this woman that I was talking to, she's not dating me because I haven't got my ish together, right? But then you ask that man, if you had a daughter and she was going to date a man just like you, or he was bumming out and he never had his ish together, would you want your daughter to date that man? Some clowns are going to say, yeah. And real dudes that's honest is going to say, no, I wouldn't.
Exactly.
So there's nothing wrong with that. But there is a flip side to that coin because men have their wants and needs too.
Yeah.
I just want to leave that up in the air.
Okay. Well, okay, let's be honest. I gave it like a little example and I've put in my notes. Would a woman prefer a 1-bedroom flat that's on a 10th floor with no flipping lift, no back outdoor space,
Yeah.
and nowhere to park? Or would she prefer a 5-bedroom house with a swimming pool, a private driveway on her own private land?
They want the luxurious living.
Exactly.
They want the whole world and everything in it.
Exactly.
It
I'm
is
just
what it
saying,
is.
if you was to ask that same question to a man, which one you prefer? He's gonna say he prefers the 5-bedroom house.
Well, that's a woman's situation. If you were to say to a man, do you want the 5s out of 10? Do you
Or
want the
the 10 out of
6s
10?
or do you want the 8, 9s and 10s? He said, I want the 10s.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Would you prefer
it is what it is.
the cheaper one or the more expensive one?
Guys say to women, you're a gold digger. And I think they use that term so loosely. How shit gold digger? Don't get me wrong. Don't get
There
me
are
wrong.
gold diggers, yes.
There are women. No, there is gold diggers, and some women are just so stupid they don't gold dig correctly.
No.
But then you got some women that just value just money, finances, what you can do for them,
Yeah, as in what you can buy
and they,
them.
and they don't
that's
even
it.
yeah, but they don't even do that well.
No.
That's why I said they're an attempted gold digger.
Yeah.
Come on now. But
True.
at the end of the day, if a woman says, I can't date a man that's not driving, that doesn't have a house, a roof over his head, he doesn't have any ambition, doesn't look like he's doing well for himself. You can't call her a gold digger, because she's looking, a rational woman, by the way, she's looking at it from a perspective of, if we date, we get married, we have children and build a family together. Look, if I from the beginning of the jump, off the rip, if that dude is not doing what he's supposed to do, that's what she's thinking. So then why would she attach her bandwagon to a dude that's shown her from the jump red flags? Because she's going to be the one, the role reversal. She's going to be the masculine one. She's going to be the one that has to bring in the bread. He's going to be the homemaker. Yeah. The traditional roles have changed now. So then she has to think to herself, if I get pregnant by you, I have babies by you, my womb is being tainted by another man. For me to get another dude that's of a certain standard to provide for me, protect, provision, all of those things, that gets harder. That's why
in
I'm saying
that
man.
With role reversals,
and
the woman is bringing in the money, and kind of playing the man's role, and woman's playing the man's playing the woman's role. Who's the protector? Is the man still the protector in that situation, or is she now the protector in that situation?
Well, I think the man is expected to be the protector, because if you live with a man, you build a family, you're at home, then you hear that sound. Hold on a second, go check that. You don't want nothing to happen to that man, no. But you're gonna say to that man, yo, could you handle that? Because you're the man. He's playing his role as a man.
The reason why I said that is because I watched something a little while back, and it was a guy.
Oh, tackling on Instagram, was that?
I can't remember, to be honest with you. But the guy was saying that basically, if so, him and a woman say they live in the same house, and they hear something bust through the door or window.
Yeah, so they're sleeping nice and quiet, and then they just hear, what?
Yeah. Or don't you have the smash sound?
I'm sure
breaking
it's there
window
somewhere.
Sound.
No, I'm sure. Go on anyway.
Anyway, you hear a noise in the middle of the night. He's basically saying, if you're already out there, like say you're closer to the door or whatever, and he's in a bedroom, for example, and the bedroom's further away from the door, and she's close to the door, say she's in the living room. He said she should handle that. She should handle that situation.
But that's not
and
her.
And he's gonna stay where he's at.
That's not her natural.
Of course, but I'm saying, my point is, the man said that. A man said that she should handle it, and he's gonna stay there.
Look, it's just about, for me, I say, look, men need to understand female nature. They try to date up. Hypergamy is real. I'll say this, man. If she wants to take my money too, take body too. It is what it is. You want to take my money too, so take body too. Simple. Facts, innit? That's how I see it. I ain't complaining. I just say, like, look, men, level up, do your thing. Cool. I'm not going to be paying some woman's rent, some girl that's just taking me for some trick. Come on, man. It is what it is. But you want money too, so take body too. Facts.
Now, I have another example, but before I say read the example, some women want money for the wrong reasons, and they do it so poorly and in a distasteful way. My example here is, I'm sure a lot of people have actually seen this already, but I saw a video on Instagram. It was maybe a few weeks ago, probably, where there was an older woman, and she purposely...
You see lots of those on Instagram. But
I see a lot.
Yeah.
She pretty much purposely got herself pregnant for a basketball player.
Oh, that girl. Yeah.
Who was very much younger than her.
And he's got to pay her how much money a month. She done it on purpose.
Exactly. So she did it because she knows that he's got money and he's young and not,
He's not 100.
He's young. He doesn't know how to dish out his money properly yet, and she did manipulate him.
He's a beginner. He's a novice to this thing. He's got a lot to learn.
How old is he? Like 19 or something.
I think 22 or something like that.
He's
young
still
cat.
very young
Yeah.
compared to her. And I think she was in her 30s, I think.
She's about
Early
27. She's 27 or 26, one to two.
Well, she's a lot older than him. Let's just put it that
Yeah.
way. So she is trying to get paid and to get money
Yeah.
by being manipulative to this young guy because he's rich.
Female nature, right?
So that's why I say some women do it in the wrong way. I say to find a man and build together. Yes,
But we're talking about rational people.
yeah, we are.
We're not
But I'm saying
talking about.
that's just an example.
No, but
of
we're
how
not talking
women do
about
it wrong.
scandalous people. But I'll say this, right? A lot of women ask, for the most part, men are traditional for the most part. A lot of women say, this is my criteria, this is my preference, this is what I want in a man. Nothing wrong with that. Now a man says, this is what I want in a woman. Now in turn, a woman does not bring nothing to the table, but she wants a man to be 6 figures, high value, bring all the yada 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 to the table. What do you bring to the table? Make me a sandwich. You ain't bringing ish to the table, but then you're saying, I want 6-figure man. I want finances. I can't even get a sandwich, but you want 6 figures? I could hire a chef. I could hire a maid. I can do all of these nice things. Why do I need you?
Well, that's
You're-
a question to the ladies.
You're not even a help me. What are you to me? So you can't look. I'm saying, look, I'm not all women. I'm generalizing, but
Yeah.
for the modern women, you bring nothing to the table, but then you're saying you're listing off the unrealistic BS that comes out, or they conjure whatever they conjure up in their mind. But then a man's traditional for the most part. But then I get chastised for me saying I want 8, 9, and 10. Men value beauty.
Yeah, they do.
That was my final thought on that video.
Well, before we even finish,
Yeah.
I don't feel we, fully went in.
That's why the listeners will put in the comments some of their thoughts. I can't cover everything in this. I just cover what's here.
I'm just gonna bring up the man
Yeah.
in the middle. I
Oh,
can't
he's coming
remember-
up.
I can't remember if we brought him up yet, but in case we didn't, I'm gonna bring him up right now. Now, the man in the middle was capping to the highest level of capping.
But he was capping in the next video. That's what I was saying.
He was, but he did mention something in this one, so that's why.
What did he
bringing him
say?
up.
What did he say?
He said, it's not what you see for the man. This is about men. So he's speaking for men. And he's saying, it's not what you see, it's what you feel. Like, are you being serious?
Man, dude, we just took one, man, because of him.
Exactly. You lost the point. 1 point striked off. 1 point striked off from you.
Oh, man.
It's not what you see, it's what you feel.
I was hoping you wouldn't mention that.
Oh,
But,
I'm bringing that up, all right.
but I clocked it too. I just thought, it is what it is, isn't it? Whatever, innit?
You
Whatever.
see first and you feel later. You have eyes, man.
Yeah.
You go for beauty first, man. Come on. But anyway, let's get into the next clip.
All right, cool. That was clip number 1.
Yeah.
Let's jump into clip number 2, and then we'll break that down. Then we're going to close out. So I'm going to play clip number 2.
So
That's where I'm with you on this one.
do you get what I mean? So, I mean, sometimes she might be the most beautiful person, but you don't feel anything for them. Or it could be they are not. It's just your friend that you've known for a while, and you just know they're going to take care of you. And that's why you choose them. So it really just...
I think that's dangerous, though. I think in a long-term relationship, you might feel for that person, but then, like,
If you
that's
feel-
human nature. If a 10 out of 10's walking past, then you're
Nah,
not.
then you don't feel for the person.
Here's what I-
Then
No,
you
I don't
feel
believe
for
that
the
because
person.
it's just a natural human
No,
instinct.
I agree.
And
No. I say pretty is everywhere. Handsome is everywhere.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying. It's about the feeling.
Yeah, because...
But
Temptation is real.
No, I'm not saying
you have to be
temptation
attracted
isn't.
to the person you love. You have
For
to.
me,
You would be.
I'm going to say for me, it's a case of I disagree with the whole thing of men like beautiful women and women like rich men, because if we're talking about aesthetics, I think, okay, cool, we can all, everybody, for me, I think that a man can lust after a woman that is aesthetically beautiful, but then everyone has their own ideas and concepts of what beautiful is, and it might not seem like the norm, but for me, I don't really agree with that even then.
All right, let's switch it.
And also because if men are rich, if it's a case of women are attracted to men that are rich, as in financially rich, for me it's got to be soul rich. It's got to be mentally rich. We can have
That's the end of clip number 2. Now, the first thing I say, he's capping. Stop the cap. Now, don't get me wrong. I think I understand where he's trying to go with it. But let's just be blunt. I'm going to keep it 100. I think he's capping. Stop the cap.
He is capping. He's going crazy with the cap.
He's going way out.
Go way left with that cap. He sure is. He mentioned, he said, a friend you've known for a while who you know will take care of you.
Let's keep it to, I see a woman on the street, maybe I'm at the supermarket, I see someone, I like the look of her, pretty face, voluptuous, I see the rump. Aesthetically, like she said, I'm attracted. And she's giving me choosing signals. If she's a 5'6", it's like, she's okay. I can work with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Most people are average. But he's talking about feelings.
He's talking
He's a dude.
as if he's a girl. Exactly. You're a guy.
He been listening to too much slow jams and that R&B music.
He's been raised by his mother.
Could be.
Because
Could be.
What man talks like that? Do you know what? I haven't met a man that chats in this sort of way for a long time. This is terrible when it comes to men. I told you one strike is off for you.
He's trying to gash up, man. He was trying to gash up.
He's trying to gash up, but he's not getting any of those three girls sitting there. So you know what of them sneaky ones where he's trying to just say what he thinks the woman wants to hear.
Listen, that's not getting the panties wet.
Exactly.
She's just thinking, what? Like, get the out of here, man.
Exactly. And out of the 3, only one girl said, "Oh yeah, I agree with you." But the other 2, they're like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Soon as that those words came from his lips, they were thinking,
"Please, exactly, please, N-word."
What stood out to you apart from? Like, I ain't trying to bash the dude, but I'm just calling it how I seen it. I'm keeping it 100. What did you think? Because go on, no, say it.
Okay.
What did you think? Try to be nice.
I'm gonna be very nice because I'm a nice person. Yeah. But yes, the girl. There is a video, so you will see it if you watch the link that we'll provide below.
Yeah, watch the full clip and tell us what you think.
So when I say this is why I say watch the video so you understand what I'm saying. So the girl, the light-skinned girl, let's put it that way. Yeah. I'm not sure she's mixed race, but she's light-skinned.
Let's call her fair-skinned girl.
On the far left.
Yeah.
She said, if a guy sees a 10 out of 10 walking past,
he could be tempted.
Are you not going to look? And this is so true because let's be honest.
You're looking.
Just come on.
Fellas. You're walking. Even if you're walking with a girl and you look and you see a girl giving you choosing signals and you look like, hold on a second, and that arse cheeks is clapping.
But not even a thing of choosing signals. She could be minding her business and she didn't even see you, but you saw her and she was a very pretty girl. Yeah. Right? You're gonna look the same way. Look, you're talking about us clapping. Yeah. Clappers. Yeah. If I'm walking down the road.
Shout out to the clappers.
If I'm walking down the road and I see a girl with a big bum or whatever, I don't swing that way. But
even you're looking.
The same way you saw it, I saw it too.
You acknowledge that, but we acknowledge that.
I acknowledged it because I have
us
eyes.
Men acknowledge that.
I know you acknowledge it more than I would.
Damn right. But and we're fantasizing. We go into that primal state of like, raw.
What can I do with that?
Damn, exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Which way can I hit it from? Yeah.
But just like can
I hit it from the back?
You're damn right. We're thinking that stuff, right? We're thinking all kind of things, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm a dude. You're a female. You have your wants. I have my wants. You have your needs, and so do I.
But it's a natural human instinct for you lot. Now, look, I think it's somewhat the same on the woman's side as well, because we have eyes as well. I'm not saying we necessarily go for men just based on looks. No, but I'm just saying for us, for me, I have to be attracted to you.
Yeah, attraction does play
It plays a massive role
role
for me. I'm saying I have to be attracted to you. There needs to be something about you that I'm attracted to for me to even go down that road with you.
One of my notes is this: men are measured on what he brings to the table, and women are measured on their femininity and their beauty. It's that simple. I don't want to get too complex, but it pretty much comes down to that.
It's not rocket science.
Yeah.
It's very simple thing.
Because that dude is pretty much saying, so he doesn't want the baddies, no? So he doesn't want the clappers.
Like I said earlier, when I'm comparing the 1-bedroom flat or the 5-bedroom house, which one would you take? So it's the same thing. Would you take this 10 out of 10 or would you take this 1 out of 10? Look, he's going to say, oh, no, it's not. Like he said, it's not about looks. It's about how you feel. When you first meet someone, how do you feel? You don't feel nothing towards them.
I don't know you.
Because you don't know.
I don't know you. My thing is
Thank
this.
you.
Yeah, but my thing is this, right? People typically don't walk around with X-ray machines. I don't know what's inside you. I don't know you like that. That segues into your point. So I don't know you like that. I don't know what's inside you. And to be real, I don't care. I'm trying to smash. Visually, that's me. I go into my primal state. If we're talking about science and we're talking about biology, I'm going to be like, me man, you woman, fat ass, nice rump, voluptuous, melon, smash, boom ting. And the prettier the girl, hey, the more I want to. It is what it is. Men value looks. That's my opinion. Put in the comments if you disagree with me.
I don't see how you could even disagree with it. But on that statement I just said, let's go into the girl. I'm just going to say it because you're going to see the video anyway.
The young lady.
The young black lady with the dreads.
Yeah, sis.
You're going to see the video, so I'm just going to,
Yeah.
That's what the situation is. Now, she I think she was really like digging too deep with some of the things that she said.
Yeah.
And I understand that everyone has beauty is saying?
Beauty's subjective, but I don't think it's as subjective as people like to make out.
Exactly. So she's making out it is just that it's just crazy
but you see the funny thing with that is, right? What she was saying to me, I know more time I'm generalizing, women are delusional. They move in alternate realities, but in the real world, for me, look, I hear her as in there must be more substance to the person that she's dating.
Course, but
and
that's not the
I respect that. No, I respect that. But women like to go off topic.
Exactly.
Now, for me, you can have your wants and needs, but she can say, I want someone that has soul and vibrance and all this internal stuff. And that's good. Most of us want that. But love don't pay the bills.
Exactly.
Stick to the script and answer the question.
Thank you.
If she was a baddie, and people put in the comments if you think she's a baddie, and I'm not, no disrespect to her, but if you're at 8, 9, and 10, I guarantee you the way you answer that question is going to be very different. You're not going to be talking about soul and all these things. Don't look.
Okay.
Go on.
I'm sorry. Let's just be honest, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. To the majority, if you line up those 3 females, you're going to line them up how they're already lined up, just in the reverse.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. The light-skinned girl, most people would probably say they prefer her.
Yeah.
The girl in the middle, she's already sitting in the middle.
So she's already in the middle.
She's in the middle.
Yeah.
And the black lady, unfortunately, the majority would say that she's less attractive. I'm not saying black women are not attractive. I'm black. Come on. I'm down for the sisters.
Ain't that.
It's not that. I'm just saying.
Down.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm just saying that to the majority, this is looks. I'm not saying black women are ugly.
Looks are not as subjective as people try to make out.
Exactly. I'm just saying to the majority, the lineup that they're in just flips the other way around. You would say 1, 2, and 3 in the same positions they are, just the other way around.
Pretty much.
I'm just saying that when she's saying, "Oh, it's within and stuff," yes, we want someone that is spiritually good, your
Yeah.
chakras are in line, and
Of course.
everything
Look,
else. Yes.
Me too.
Yeah, we see you got your crystals on
Exactly,
today.
man.
I don't have
they
mine
don't,
on
They don't
today.
know about them shungat crystals and that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'll say this, man. Fellas, if you have no money, then no honey.
No panani.
No Omani, no Punane.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is, right? I'm being facetious, but it's true. So men are merit based.
Mm-hmm.
So what I bring to the table, what I can provide for a woman, that's what they rate me on.
Exactly.
How beautiful and how feminine and submissive you are, that's how people rate you. They also rate you on the other things as well, as far as body count, as far as how pure you are.
But that's going into the nitty gritty of it.
But that's what I'm saying. I want to touch on that nitty gritty for a second.
Okay, cool.
Men are merit based for the most part. My resources, what I bring to the table.
Yeah.
Women would always say, you ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? I am the table. That's why I go back to my point. A lot of women say, this is what I want, and they bring nothing to the table. Look, women secure bedroom fun, physicality, right? Men secure the relationship. Women get into relationship with top tier dudes, or that's what they want, but they bring nothing to the table. If I'm merit based and I'm bringing things to the table, I'm gonna have a lot of options.
Yeah.
If you're beautiful, 8, 9, and 10, you're gonna have a lot of options.
Exactly.
How you move as a person, as if we go back to what the young lady was saying, young sis was saying, is that if you have substance, you're feminine, you have the purity, no skeleton key can open your lock, then you're good.
Yeah.
If I'm being a bit more detailed.
Yes, and see, that's the thing. Just because you're average doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Now, men may prefer the 8, 9s, and 10s.
You're damn right.
But it doesn't say that the average woman is out of the runnings, because if we're totally honest, majority of the time, the 8, 9s, and 10s are not the ones men actually want because they got to personality.
Yeah, because those 8, 9s, and 10s got the looks and the body.
They fail
internally.
Exactly.
So exterior wise, they're looking fly. We like that. They're the clappers.
A lot of men will then go for the average 5s and 6s. They'll go for the average ones because the insides
the internal
better. And exactly.
Look, have put in the comments, have you ever heard men fall in love with their eyes?
Yeah.
Women fall in love with their ears. There's a reason for that saying. Put in the comments, have you heard of that? And I know many of you probably have.
I'm sure most
maybe
have,
some of you haven't. So as a man, I fall in love with what I see.
Yeah.
Not literally, but god damn, I like them clappers.
Yeah. Well, that's what you want to go for. Okay.
Let that clap away. We like that. I'm not going to be shamed because I want 8, 9s, and 10s and beautiful women. There's nothing wrong with that.
And I'm not going to be shamed for wanting a man who could provide.
If a woman says, I like a dude, as they call the 6 6s, 6 feet tall, 6 figures, 6 pack, yada, 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 600 horses on their car, all that stuff. I'm not shaming you in that. All I'm saying is you better be at 8, 9, or 10 to be commanding that. Now, we can get deep and talk about the soul and yada, yada, yada. But again, I go back to my point. A lot of us don't walk around with x-ray machines. I don't know what's in you. Visually as a man, I go into caveman state. Oh, me, man, she got fat ass. 8, 9, and 10. Me, smash. It's simple. Why we got to make it all so hard? Do you see what I'm saying? So that's my thing.
For me, it's a simple question, and I think they just went way left with it. And it was a very simple question. Do men like beauty? Do women like... I'm gonna change the word from rich or money to stability.
Yes.
And a provider.
Okay.
And that's just what it is.
What else do you want to add on that, Megan? Because I would say I'm going to leave this one kind of up to the listeners to put in the comments what they think. But I'll say this. The way my man was talking, I could understand why dudes like him are usually in the friend zone. He tried to gash up and tell the women or say things that he thought would woo those women. Don't do it, fellas. Don't be shamed in. If you, okay, as a dude, you put in all that work. You grind, you level yourself up. To right, you should be able to say, I want 8, 9s, and 10s. If you don't want single mothers, if you don't want women with stretch marks, all kinds of stuff. And I don't want the detractors in the comments to be bashing. It's the truth. If men say this is what I want, that's their criteria. There's nothing wrong with that. Just like a woman says, well, I go for a dude that's like 6 feet tall and he's like 5'11".
Well, he can't grow those couple inches, can he? It
Well,
is
he,
what
well,
it
he
is.
can wear some thicker shoes.
Which is not going to do, but yeah.
But women can say what they like. It is what it is. But the way my man's speaking, clearly he's been in a friend zone many a
Long
night.
time.
But it was a good topic as far as, you know, the differences in regards to men and women. Like, do men value different things in relationship? Women value different things in relationship. It is what it is. We're hardwired very different.
I just want to bring up the black lady again. She said for her,
Yeah.
he has to be mentally rich. Now, we did speak on it a little bit, but
Yeah.
for me, it's like, okay, cool. That's all good. You want him to
Yeah.
be mentally rich. But if you was to ask her, would you take a homeless man home because he's mentally rich?
Yeah.
Well, we know the answer is going to be no.
Look at like this today. Look at like looking at that video. She dressed in a particular way. Did she dress like that to impress women or to get the attention of men? I'm not saying she scrubbed up crazily dope. She looked all right. She didn't scrub up bad. But when she was putting together her makeup, her hair, her style, what was the reason for that?
Oh, okay, let's be honest. Women, we get dressed and we do certain things to attract men. That's just what it is.
So then you're attracting top tier men. That's the bottom line.
Well, that's the
if
aim.
you can get a dude that's average, you don't want average, even though you'll accept it. But then if you can get a dude that's 8, 9, and 10, top tier dudes, high level men, you take them over an average dude. So then when you dressed up today, you put your hair in a certain style, you did it to get the attention of certain kind of men. So stop fronting on the soul. Because if you said to that woman, are you married? How many dudes have you met with soul? She would say, I've met quite a few. So how many of them are lining up to marry you?
But she's saying she disagrees with the fact that men value beauty and women value money.
She's not a man.
No, but she's saying she disagrees with it, and she says what she wants or what she looks for is a mentally rich man.
But what stood out to me was she was telling me as a man what I should want.
Well, you can't tell.
That's why I go back to my point. Women see the same men that women want. They don't know what those men want. That's
true.
the perfect ender. So you say, okay, I want a man that's mentally rich, yada, yada, yada. What does that man want of you? She didn't know, but you're there telling me and planting the seed of what you think I should want in you. And then the other dude is like, yeah, trying to agree with her. He ain't smashing that night.
Well, the other two girls weren't agreeing with her, so he needs someone to agree with.
Exactly. And they felt ashamed for saying certain things. Nah, sis, don't be ashamed.
Don't be ashamed.
It is what it is.
Don't be ashamed. Because I want to know, like I said, would she take that homeless man, take him home? And be like, oh, don't worry, babes.
No.
Like, we're just going to depend on your mental richness.
What she
we
would
don't
do-
need money.
what
Like,
she
we
would
don't
do-
need a roof over our head. We're just going to pay with it through just your mental richness.
No, what she would do, like most women do, is shift the goalpost. She'll say, well, at least if he has just a job, then when he has a job, suddenly the criteria gets higher.
No, you can't shift that pole.
The goalpost.
The goalpost. You
Yeah.
can't shift it because you said you disagree with the two questions, and you said you want a man that's basically
But I go back to my point. Women are delusional. I expect her to say stuff like that.
Yeah,
I wasn't
expect
wowed
her to,
by
yeah.
it. I'd thought, yeah, sounds about right. I wasn't
I just thought,
surprised.
okay, it makes sense, yeah.
I wasn't surprised with the dude because I thought, yeah, a lot of men nowadays are very sensitive. So it is what it is. But yeah, that was my thoughts on it, man. What we would do, we will tag that for the clip because we took like 2 snippets of like a certain amount of time
I think it was
video.
about 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 11 minutes video. We didn't want to spoil it. What's their names? Their names are Make It Common channel. And yeah, we just took a snippet to just find out, you know, what's your thoughts in regards to men and women and men wanting different things. That's my thoughts. Do you want to add anything more before we close out?
I would just say to both sides, to men and women, don't feel ashamed of what you want. You want what you want. Don't let anyone make you feel ashamed of it. Just like the girl mentioned in the clip. Don't be ashamed of that. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, don't be ashamed of it. You like what you like.
I agree with that. And I'll say men, women will gas you and tell you, oh, soul rich, yada, 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 level up. Because that same woman will say to you, she'll meet you and you won't, you'll be doing your thing. As soon as you stay at home, they say, I want to spend more time with you. As soon as you spend more time with them, let's say you're a bum and they're chasing the next dude that's on his grind, doing the things you used to do. I've seen this happen many a times. That's free game right there. So men, don't listen to women. Don't take dating advice from women. Hear what I'm saying? That woman, the black one in that clip, she sounded very noble. I hear her. It's cool. I hear her loud and clear. But she's being delusional, and most women move in delusion. And I'm generalizing. Yeah. So guys, level up, be on your grind, get your money, and you can have the pick of the litter. It is what it is. I'm S.Banks TV.
And I'm JD Network.
And we out.
Peace.